Scandal of the century: alien corpses presented in Mexican Congress. According to Smithsonian Magazine, 2 specimens believed to be alien remains were presented to the Mexican Congress on Wednesday by a self-proclaimed ufologist who has previously engaged in pseudoscience and false claims about aliens. UFO scientist, writer, and TV presenter Jaime Maussan testified under oath that the 2 gray, shriveled bodies with 3 fingers on each hand are non-human beings not part of our earthly evolution, according to Thomas Graham of Guardian, but experts dismissed Maussan's claims. These conclusions are simply not supported by the evidence, says Antígona Segura, one of Mexico's leading astrobiologists. It's all very shameful. Maussan said researchers at the National Autonomous University of Mexico used carbon dating to determine that the remains were about 1,000 years old. Scientists at the university, however, distanced themselves from Maussan's testimony, saying they were not involved in the collection of the sample, nor did they come into contact with the complete specimens. At no point do we have any conclusions about the origin of these samples, the university's National Accelerator Mass Spectrometry Laboratory said in a statement first published in 2017, according to the New York Times. In 2015, Maussan similarly revealed a body he claimed belonged to an alien, but was later shown to be the remains of a human child. And 2 years later, he participated in a video project claiming that specimens discovered in Nazca, Peru, with elongated skulls and 3 fingers on each hand, were evidence of extraterrestrials. Archaeologists said some of the bodies may have been indigenous Peruvians, mutilated to appear alien, Christopher Heaney wrote for The Atlantic in 2017. And a report by Peru's prosecutor's office said the specimens were recently made dolls that had been covered with a mixture of paper and synthetic glue to simulate the presence of skin, says Megan Janetsky of the Associated Press. In this week's hearing, Maussan argued that the 2 more recent bodies were discovered in algae mines in Cusco, Peru, in 2017. He said the remains were not mummies and had not been tampered with, according to Anumad Akor of Washington Post. Maussan also claimed that X-rays revealed that one of the creatures had eggs inside it, Jack Ryan reports for the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. Experts have not closely analyzed the remains, and the data has not been made public. However, images of the alleged aliens have gone viral on social media. Of course it was all made up, says Julieta Fierro, a scientist at the Institute of Astronomy at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, for ABC. Other experts have said that aliens look too much like humans to be genuine. The scandal surrounding the recent testimony is yet another indication of the renewed interest in extraterrestrials on the part of the public and federal governments. Just 1 day after Maussan's testimony, NASA released a report on the unidentified anomalous phenomena and announced it would name its first UAP research director. And in July of this year, former Air Force intelligence officer David Grush testified in a U.S. congressional hearing that the U.S. government has non-human biological products from the UAP crash sites. 2 other military veterans spoke about their encounters with UAP while serving in the armed services. One of them, Ryan Graves, also testified before the Mexican Congress this week, but later condemned the proceedings. Unfortunately, yesterday's demo was a big step backwards for this issue, Graves wrote on X, formerly Twitter. I will continue to raise awareness of UAP as an urgent matter of aerospace safety, national security, and science, but I am deeply disappointed by this baseless stunt. As the debate continues, the authenticity of these mummified bodies remains a point of contention between believers and skeptics locked in a battle of scientific analysis and extraordinary claims. Ultimately, the truth can only be discovered through further rigorous examination and investigation by the global scientific community.